Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. For those of you who want to donate to the Thanksgiving Day meal, go ahead and do so through my website or through my Cash App. Let me know that you are donating to that specifically by putting either a turkey emoji or saying so in the notes section. Okay, now let's get into this message. Today's message is a vision. Okay, in this vision, I saw a woman walking along the street, and then I saw someone pour acid on her face. Okay, so the scripture comes from Proverbs 31. Well, no, Proverbs 30 and 13. There's a group, how haughty their eyes, how overbearing their glance. There's a group whose incisors are swords, whose teeth are knives, devouring the needy from the earth and the poor from among men. The two daughters of the leech are give, give. Three things are never satisfied, four never say enough. The nether world and the barren womb, the earth that is never saturated with water, and fire that never says enough. So I feel like with this message, God is saying, for someone, you have to be careful because there is someone who is never satisfied with you. And it can manifest in so many different people. Like it could be like this could be literally anyone. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker, it could be someone you go to school with. It could like really, and I just feel like this is someone that you always go out your way to try to be nice to them, to be kind to them, to be generous to them, to be caring towards them, and it is just never enough. It's like you're always trying. I feel like you're always trying with this person. You try really hard to make them like you, but in reality, it's just never accepted. And it's never accepted because this person actually has evil intentions towards you. They don't like you. Okay, like that's the long story short. They don't like you. Like that's really what it is. And I've been through it before in my life, just in situations where I was just trying to be nice, trying to make friends, trying to be generous, trying to be kind, and I had people stab me in my back, hurt my feelings, and just like, completely show me that regardless of how nice I was, it didn't matter to them. And I just feel like this message is for somebody. You are really doing the most and you're trying really hard to be kind to someone and be generous to them and to help them. And they are taking your kindness for evil. They are they are just, I just feel like they, as nice as you can be, as generous as you are, every time you do something, no matter what it is just, it, like, I feel like it just makes their skin crawl. Like they just have evil intentions for you. They have evil intent towards you. They just don't like you. And I just feel like this message is just to let you know, like, you, not to say to stop being you, continue to be you, continue to be you. And I don't feel like this person is going to do what happened in the dream. However, I would also suggest that you be careful with that. And be aware that, it's, and I feel like it's somebody, who this person is, how they treat you. Maybe they, like, say little slick stuff underneath their breath. Maybe they look at you sideways. Maybe they I feel like, this person don't like you, and you're trying to figure out a way to get them to like you. It's reminding me of the episode of Recess when TJ was trying to get the new kid to like him, and the new kid just did not like him. He could not figure out why. He was going out of his way to try to get this guy to like him and to be friends with him. And I think at the end of the episode, after he had just did the most, he finally asked the guy, "Why don't you like me?" And he just said, "I don't know, I just don't like you." And I just feel like that episode It's just kind of, but it's kind of like, sometimes people just don't like you and they don't even know why they don't like you, but they don't like you. And I feel like that is the situation. And maybe, like, I like, it's kind of a unfixable thing. It's not something that can be fixed, but I feel like, with you intentionally trying to force it, it makes it worse because it frustrates them even more, because it's like you're being nice to them, so they really have no reason to be mean to you. They're making up all these excuses, but in reality none of it makes sense. In reality, it's not, like, whatever it is that they can use as an excuse as to why they're being mean to you is not a real reason. It doesn't make any sense. It's not. It's kind of like, for like, your intentions in anything that you have done wrong were pure. You weren't intentionally trying to hurt anybody or do anything to anybody. And I just feel like God is saying, stop trying to force it. And you are going to drive yourself kind of loony trying to force it. If they ever come around, that's wonderful, that's a beautiful thing, but I feel like you trying to force it is kind of making it worse. And I also, yeah, I just feel like it's okay. We, like, one thing I don't like about the reality shows is it kind of gives you this illusion that everybody has to see everybody all the time, and we just have to be friends, and we just have to get along, and but it's not. It's just, it's not reality. It's not life, and that's not how life works. Okay. In real life, there are certain people that get along with certain people and certain people don't, regardless if they're in the same field or not. And that's just how life is. Yes, it will be beautiful for everybody that's in the same field to get along perfectly, but we all have different personalities, and we all like to do different things. We have other interests. And I just feel like God is saying, stop trying to force it. If this person comes around and it turns out that they do end up liking you, I feel like this is the kind of person where you can't force a friendship with them. It has to come natural. You can't make somebody be your friend. And I know it's gonna be some people like, oh, I don't want to be friends with them if they feel that kind of. I understand, but I just feel like God is saying, if you keep trying to force this relationship with this person, this friendship with this person, they are going to, like, really, it's going to make them not like you even more than if you just leave it alone. Because if you just leave it alone, it's really nothing for them. Like, they can't complain about anything. It's almost like they're even complaining about the nice things that you are trying to do. You're trying to be nice, and they are seeing it in a negative light. And God is saying, just completely remove all of that and just let it happen. Let it be what it's meant to be. Yeah. Let it be what it's meant to be. If you don't give them anything to talk about, then there's nothing to talk about. Like, and I'm just saying that because it says they're a group whose incisors are swords and whose teeth are knives, devouring the needy from the earth and the poor from among men. And I just feel like, every time you do something that's good, just like it says, the two daughters of the leech are give, give. Three things are never satisfied. Four never say enough. Like, they are never satisfied with any good deed that you do. It's always something wrong with it. It's always something to pick about. It's never just, you know what, you did good, okay, or you know what, that's perfect. It's always some kind of correction that needs to be made. And I feel like God is just saying, like, leave it, okay, leave it. If um and it could very well be that this person is looking at you a certain way because you are putting forth so much effort to, have a relationship with them, or because you are doing so much. And it's like, I don't know, but I just feel like this is a situation where it's leave it. It is a leave it situation. And this is not where, how sometimes it's not that someone doesn't like you. It takes them a moment to get to know people, or it takes them a while to get to know people. But I just really feel like that is not what's going on. I really feel like this is a situation where this person do not like you, or they feel some kind of way about you. They gossip about you. They try to turn other people's opinions away from you, and they have ill intentions towards you, especially with the vision that this message is coming from. And God is just saying, let it go and stop trying to force it. You know, stop trying to force that friendship. Stop trying to force that relationship. There are so many other people you can be friends with. And that's the message. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.